We're live. Good morning, and welcome to day 4 of our Strong and Supple series. So today we're going to be combining everything we've worked on so far, and we're going to focus on integrating the mobility of our hips, knees, feet, and ankles into fluid functional movements. So this is going to really help with the coordination and with the lower body strength. So let's get flowing. We're going to start with a standing warm-up. With this, to some thinking about alignment and posture while we work into a nice little heel dig. We drop, just bend the knees slightly and pull the toe back up as we dig the heel down to the mat. Drive it down. So essentially we're contracting the front of the shin muscle and lengthening through the calf. It's a part of our walking action. We're going to go into heel raises. So calf raises, calf contraction, lengthening down through the front of the shin, spreading your toes and then dropping down. We've got 6 and 4 and 3. Breathe. Just get the movement going into your feet. Great exercise if you've got cold toes. All of these muscles, so circling through them. Just rotating the ankle, change direction. And then to the other side. Spreading the toes, just feeling the flexibility of the muscles in the feet and being aware of how the ankle is moving. We go into our knee circles. So just find balance, circle the lower limb around, keeping the hip in its place, and hopefully at about 90 degrees, change direction. Then find the other leg and stabilize, balance. You can be holding on to something or pole or something. Just find that circle. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3. Place that down. Now we're going to the hip circles, mobilizing into the hip. Notice how we're coming up through the body. It helps to remember which bits and what everything gets covered. To circle the knee around. 1, 2, 3. Change. Circle. Now changing legs. Find your stability. Switch on like doing up a pair of tight jeans. Zip, set shoulders back and circle. 1, 2, 3. Change direction. 1, 2, and last 1, 3. Okay, so we're now, having worked through into the hips, we'd start thinking about how our spine is relating. And I know it's not necessarily part of the lower body, but we do still need to warm up through the rest of the body. So we're working our way up, and then we're going to take the arm up and a nice little side bend, just releasing the rib cage, lengthening down through the side of the body, mobilizing into the arms, and breathe. Nice little neck drop as well. So dropping the shoulder away from your ears will lengthen the muscle down through the side of the neck. It's really great when you're feeling a bit tight and tense. Last one. Okay, we're going with the wide leg squat. Just a gentle wide leg squat. So we're just going to shift the weight across, finding length, moving through those knees at a different angle, low bearing. Now we're going to take those toes, point them forward, and remember we had inversion and adversion from the ankles. So we shift the weight, press the ankle out, press the ankle out. And then shift to inversion on this leg. Inversion on this leg, exversion on this leg. So now we're tipping onto either side of the foot, just feeling how that pressure is different on the foot now. Bring the legs in. Okay, we're going into a roll down to mobilize through the spine, and then we're coming over onto our back for those little set of exercises that we did on our back. Find fluid flow down. Walk the hands forward. Drop the knees, then rotate, thread through and come over onto your back. So we learn how to stabilize the base, drawing down, rolling the tailbone away, then lifting the legs to tabletop. So here we extended at the knee, 1, 2, pulling up on the thigh. And if you remember from day 2, this is an exercise that we could do sitting in the chair, to same position, keeping our back straight and extending the leg out. Now we're going to change it slightly as we're going to take the leg up, flex the ankle, and again up, combine. So we're working through the calf muscle, front of the shin, emulating a walking action, thinking about those thigh muscles as we extend the leg up. Okay. Then we took the leg out and we're extending and working into the hip flexor here to extend out. Now your options were to have one leg down, and we can work through into the hip here if we're challenged to keep the back down to the mat. And then switch, and 4, 8 here. Feel the thigh pull up, extend, point the toes, bring the knee back in. And last one. And then again, your option with either both feet off the mat. We go 2 straight legs, send 1 down. And if that's too much for your lower back, by all means take 1 leg down and lower. Lift and lower. So we're still working into that top of the hip here, and the thighs are working hard. And then finally, 1. After we've done these scissor exercises, remember the options, 2 straight legs. We go into the 1 leg circle. So 1 leg goes all the way down or slightly bent. Circle the leg round. So working into the hip. And then change direction, mobilizing that hip. Now, if you can't get a straight leg, don't worry, bend your knee. And we remember we put a tennis ball or a ball behind the knee, and we enabled the leg to circle around. The point is to move into the hip. And we're getting some hamstring contraction to hold the ball in place. Let's change legs with the circle into the midline, circle around. And then change direction. And then bring it back in and place the foot down. So that in itself is this little series, mini series on itself. Then we can come back over onto our hands and knees. And this set of exercises will do similar things for you, but just in a different way. Set the shoulders, find your horse stance, and send 1 leg out. Then lift. We're working the buttock muscles as we lift and lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Then change. lengthen, lift, squeeze the buttock muscles as you pull the leg up, keeping the pelvis level and not taking the leg up so far that it distorts the angle of your pelvis. Then we took it to the next layer. We bent the knee to challenge the hamstrings, flex the ankle, and pulse 1, 2, 3, 4. Lengthen, bring it back down and in. Set, reach, lift, level, flex the knee, flex the ankle, and 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can repeat that as a set. Then bring the knees in. Set your shoulders, send one leg back, tuck the toe underneath. Set the other leg back, tuck the toe underneath, and pedal, drop the knee. So we're working through your toes and your ankles here. Pedaling, challenging ourselves with our core strength. 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees and then bring yourself back to horse stance, because we're going to take one foot forward to the outside of your front wrist. Drop your shoulder down, transfer your weight forward, open up that back hip, push back, feel the stretch, come forward, tuck your back toe underneath, bring your elbow to your thigh, and we're rising up to our lunge position. So taking the arms out wide, finding your balance and drop. 1. Bend your back knee, keep your heel in line with your leg and down. Challenging the leg strength. 2. Keeping the weight 60 and 40 on the back leg. Shall we do 2 more? Down. Now, stepping forward, down to squat. 1. Keep pushing the bottom back, lift the chest. Keep the alignment of the knees going, tracking over toes, and keep the feet hip distance apart. Squat down. And we got 3 and 2 and last 1. So we're going to take this other leg back this time. Step it back. Open out. Find that lunge position and drop. 1, 2. And I'm on the wrong leg, so I need to be suddenly here. 1, 2, 3. So these exercises are good for the mental power as well. Keeping that back hip open, lunge and down. 3, 2. Now instead of stepping forward, we're going to step back. Come to a squat, press down, squeeze, keeping the angle, and we've got 10 more. Press down. Now, if you want to challenge yourselves a bit more with your leg strength, we can take some weights to our shoulders as we press, pressing down through the heels, making sure that the foot stays flat. And we explored how we might be able to also alleviate the knees by putting the heels up onto a block. So you still need to press down through the heels. There we have the squats. Take the legs out wide. Turn the toes out slightly. And then take one arm up, shift and reach. And then to the other side. So bring the elbow to the thigh. Reach and again, and over. Now to the center. Hold, shift. So we're staying low, working out through the outer thighs with your wide leg squat. And center. Now hands come down. Feel the length through the hamstrings and inner thighs. Walk the hands to your toes and feel the stretch down the inside and the back of the leg. Walk around to the other side. And center. Hang here. Keep the knees slightly soft. Send the tailbone up to the ceiling and drop your head down to the floor. Then roll up. Take your elbows to your thighs. Slowly come back up, flexing through your spine, rolling the shoulders back, and then step in. So there we have a quick little workout for your legs. And you can split it up. You can work on the mat. You can be standing doing your squats and your lunges, having done the little warm up through the joints to start with. So I hope that was a little bit of a flow for you, and it will be quick enough for you to be able to do regularly every day and get that strength going in your body. So the combining of the movements hopefully built better coordination, and then we can remain feeling fluid and balanced. So tomorrow is our final day, and we're going to be focusing on some active recovery with some stretches. So I hope you can join me tomorrow morning. If not, catch the replay, and don't forget, like and subscribe, and that helps me produce more little helpful tips and videos for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.